on.
What?
Hey, Dex, tell you what, let's trade out these headsets. Let's hand it over to Chris Bulvordi right here. We'll get to you in a little while. But come on in, Chris Bulvordi. He's a multi-time winner in the mod carts. In fact, here is our lineup of 12 carts coming out trackside. Your mic is hot, so just throw it on there. He's going to be behind the wheel of a Pro Light soon. Talking about this guy here, Chris Bulvordi. Can I call you Chris, or is it always Christopher?
Nah, Chris is good. Chris is good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Christopher sounds so formal and professional and white collar and like you're like some sort of royalty. I'm like, nah, he's an off-road racer. He ain't royalty. This is
pretty rough around
so
the
I'm
edges.
like, stuck my neck out and I had to ask you if I can just call you Chris. All right, cool. Here's our lineup real quick before they come back around. Front row, Cade Martin, the 507, Ethan Ebert in the 577, Talon Martin and Trey Eggleston in the 511 and 590 make up row 2. Row 3, Dane Culver and Connor Berry, the 501 and 528. Are you going to be watching Connor Berry?
Yeah, no, Connor now
coming out here in a Pro Light real soon. In row 4, Ryan Denny and Haley Berry in the 560 and 530. Row 5, John Walls and Drake Patetti in the 595 and 524. Cameron Sorensen and Lake Adler is out there in row 6 in the 514 and 599. Now, you came from this class.
Yep,
you
mod carts were me.
In this class. What's it like to watch it now?
I honestly get a little jealous watching this. There's so much fun. It makes me just want to get back in one. Like, we got a green flag now. It just looks like so much fun. There's so much action in these trucks.
Man, the aggression of these young drivers going into turn 1. Again, we got a live in-car camera right now in the back bumper of Ryan Denny. The speeds that these things get nowadays is absolutely phenomenal. Did you ever have a radar gun on you guys when you were running it?
Yeah, one day we hit 90 something in Crandon,
wow.
Which you know, with a little tire like this is definitely pretty wild. But it's so much fun to watch these guys. They just go do battle.
When I heard you guys doing the Land Rush start at Crandon that first year, I was really nervous. I was sweaty nervous, and because these things are like midget sprint cars. You start to roll at that speed, they'll just roll right on down the road.
Oh, it just keeps going. I barrel rolled one of these things 14 times.
14 times?
But it's pretty cool. We already got a good race shaping out.
Completing lap number 1, crossing the line, it's Cade Martin, Trey Eggleston, Connor Berry, and Ethan Ebert all in the top 5. No, and one thing I've noticed about these kids, and your driving back in the day was no different than what's going on right now, in that there was no saving the cart for the first half or the second half. I mean, you guys were balls out right away, beating on each other.
It's all out, and nowadays it's so competitive. It's pretty cool to see these guys like Connor Berry, Trey Eggleston and stuff. They are so fast, and as soon as that green flag drops, it's on the entire time. You know, back in the day, sometimes we try to conserve the cart in the beginning, and nowadays it's just all out. Hopefully it makes it to that last lap, which, you know, the equipment can do it, so it's pretty cool.
Looks like Connor Berry's moved up to that 3rd spot right now in that 528 CBR machine.
It's cool to see how tight these guys are. All the top, the top 6 are within a car length of each other almost.
Yeah, I'm looking at lap times right now, and there's only 2 carts in the 54-second bracket, Trey Eggleston and Connor Berry, and they're running 2nd and 3rd, and they're like more than a full half second faster than Talon Martin, our leader.
He better start running. Look. But
whoa, man. We got little dice, and they're 3 wide in that right-hand turn.
Now,
Talon Martin, Trey Eggleston, and Connor Berry going at it right now.
Oh, you're good. It's pretty cool to see. This battle is really shaping up. These guys, like I said, I get so, I want to be out there. It looks like so much fun. You're an old guy now, man. You're an old guy. You can't be doing this class. I know.
Besides that, you're a big guy, too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd fit in one of these things anymore. I see guys, you know, Trey's getting pretty big, Connor's getting pretty big. I'm like, man, I don't know how they did it. I was lucky enough. I was always super tiny. Oh, Connor's giving him a little nudge right there. Connor
Berry's getting a little racy right now, running that 3rd spot, trying to find a way around Trey Eggleston. He wants that spot way before.
Oh, there goes Trey right on the inside. to see these guys try to set each other up for the split lane right here. The split lane's been playing very interesting in the racing. Oh.
Here comes Connor Berry to the outside split lane.
Seems like in the mod carts that that left lane seems to be the quick one for those guys.
Yeah, Cade Martin's now coming up into the mix of things. Ethan Eber looks like he's falling back down to 5th. Dane Culver, Ryan Denny 6th and 7th. You know, the thing that we should also talk about is these carts beat you up inside there. The G-forces going to the corners.
No, they're so tiny and kind of just rough little just balls of joy. So, but usually afterwards, the next day, they're not very joyful. But these guys are young enough; it doesn't really bother me. I never thought it would.
Fast.
Yeah, I never thought it. When I was racing these, it never bothered me. But now, I feel it the next day for sure.
I gotta ask you, did you make that? You did the ride with the newspaper guy this afternoon?
Yep.
Did you make him scream?
Oh yeah, we scared him a little.
I had to hear the scream. Did he really make a noise?
He made some noises. You know, with the ride-alongs, you get all kinds of different noises, so it's always fun to see what they come out. It was a tight fit. It was a tight fit.
So Trey Eggleston still maintains the top spot. Taylor Martin 2nd. Connor Berry's now moved into 3rd, but he really, really wants.
Yeah, Connor's been fast all race. It seems like he dropped back a little. Now he's letting Trey run away with it if he's not careful.
Now this class here, they're so fast. I don't know there's another class in short course off-road where you can actually drag race the guy into the next corner and make a pass. It's like other classes, no matter if it's Pro 2, Pro Light, whatever it is, you have to plan the pass 2-3 corners before you get there. This class, it's so quick from point A to point B.
They're so fast and they're so small, and with a track where it's wide like this, they can just come out and just start grabbing gears and see who has a bigger motor. But in the end, they do have a lot of momentum, so it's cool to see as they come to the caution. I'm excited.
Is that the comp yellow? I believe it is.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting now that Connor's right behind Trey. And you know Connor, he likes to be out front. He doesn't like that second place spot.
I've never met him before, but then a couple races ago I finally did. He reminds me of a young kid that doesn't get out of the house very often. He's always on the computer. Maybe he works in the library. He's not a racer. You look at him, he's not a racer. And he's got such a quiet demeanor.
He's very quiet and calm, cool, collected, but then when he puts that helmet on, he's not afraid.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not afraid, and it's pretty cool to see. I mean, he really goes to work, and he's really stepped it up the past
I think
year.
it won't be long before, with him being a pro light now, it won't be long before you see him in the mirror, and you're going to go, oh, crap.
Oh, no, I'm already, this is his first big race, and I'm starting next to him, so.
Well, he's also created his own iRacing short course league, too, in the iRacing world, and racing other series and winning. And, I mean, it's just pretty incredible to see a young guy like that. And like you, this is a business. Off-road racing, period, is a business, correct?
Correct. Racing
You're looking at the guy that's kind of like created this whole young guy, young gun. Look at his display area out there. He's marketing and what's the word I'm looking for? Exposing his sponsors to this whole vast area that nobody's ever done before, like to his level. You walk by, it's a mini four-wheel parts or a mini, holy smokes.
Sadly, things are changing
Off-road
nowadays,
warehouse,
so we got to step it up.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. We're back green.
Man, oh man, are they tight going into turn number 1. And you guessed it, Connor Berry snorting around that back bumper of Trey Eggleston.
We saw.
He might even be pushing on him.
Yeah, we saw Trey win it yesterday, so the pressure's on. But Connor, man, he does not like to. Oh, he's going for the outside. Can I go for a little outside in? That's what's so cool about that. Look, he just drove it completely around the outside, still up next to him. There's no other form of racing where you really can do something like that.
He's got the dynamite that breaks hard to keep it tight to the inside without exposing the inside line, and he has. Now he's going to that split lane left side.
Oh, Trey better watch out. Now he's got someone looking on the inside.
Connor Berry now has that lead. For all the fans back at home, we've got a rear bumper cam. Live race action in the rear bumper.
This is some
Wow,
good
talk about
racing
opening
right
the
here.
door. What was he thinking? Oh!
You know, and you have to wonder, is Connor thinking he's in the pro light a little and, you know, getting a little wide, going for that fluff? And sadly, this thing does not have as big of tires, as much motor as pro light.
But he gets a run. Oh, another knob on the back bumper. He got a really good run out of the turn, too.
It's a good race playing out.
There'll be 3 laps remaining this time by the flag stand. And look how close the drone is flying on these kids. The only way I think it could get any closer is if it's an in-car camera. Connor Berry now goes to the outside, right side split lane.
Oh, he's got to be careful now. Martin's sticking his nose in there.
He keeps it tight to the inside. He takes the pass. That's twice now he's made passes at the outside line, both in turn 1, now in the final corner.
This is a tight battle for the lead. I'm really proud of Trey, though. He's really holding it together with so much pressure, and they're sticking the nose in there. And
I got a really dumb question because I really don't know. Oh, he goes inside. Here comes Connor Berry down to the inside of Eggleston in turn number 3.
Oh, Eggleston goes for an outside in, but then Martin. Oh, Martin is now your leader. That is pretty wild to see. That's how close these guys are.
Where I'm sitting at, I didn't see a damn thing.
All of a sudden, it changed quick. Trey went from leading going into that corner, and now he's in 3rd.
Connor Berry running up front. There'll be 2 laps remaining this time by.
Yeah, Martin's just been sitting there patiently waiting for those guys to make a mistake, and he did capitalize on the moment, but Trey is knocking on his door.
Man, I love watching these suspensions work. Who's got the setups, how the trucks are handling the corners. Some are got a little bit of a body roll, some squat when they accelerate, but they're so stiff to begin with, though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they make them super stiff, so when they go big, it's nice and comfortable, but sadly all in between is not the best.
White flag coming up this time by Connor Berry showing the way. Taylor Martin running in 2nd. Trey Eggleston, who's led about 3/4 of this race, running right now in 3rd. Cade Martin 4th. Ethan Ebert in the top 5.
Last lap, this is when it all counts.
This is where it's going to get scary aggressive. Elbows are out, sharpening them up a little bit, I'm sure.
They got a couple weeks to fix the car, so they're gonna start. They're gonna start going for it.
Connor Berry still's got the point, but the lead has shrunk drastically from a half a lap ago.
Oh man, they're kind of falling in line.
Connor takes what has been the preferred line through the split lane. Into the final corner, here we go. It looks like it's going to be what it is. Taking the win this afternoon, Connor Berry. Taylor Martin 2nd, Trey Eggleston 3rd, Cade Martin 4th, Ethan Ebert in the top 5.
That was an awesome race. A lot of battles for the front. It was cool to see Connor, Trey go at it, and then there at the end, even Martin started to play a little, he was leading at one point.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Man, that'll take your breath away. And it's like, it's hard to explain how these little karts beat you up, because this is how old I am. Back when mod karts first came out, they were all 250s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I had for my stepson, was a 250. And I couldn't believe how fast that thing was, and how hard it jumped and beat you up in turns. And the G-forces that you guys get when you go through those turns suck you to the left or the right, but then the wind's coming in the windows, and they're pushing you the other way.
Yep, and then most of them don't even have power steering, so they're wrestling that on top of all the forces beating them up. But that's what makes these things so much fun. It really separates those elite drivers who really don't mind getting beat up or
Did you allow your dad to drive your mod when you had it?
I don't think he ever drove it. I don't think he could fit in there. I was always so tiny. Just in the past year or two, I kind of shot up.
I'm noticing how his voice has changed so much.
My cart, I'm not exactly sure. It actually might be out here. I'm not sure. I sold it to Gutierrez, and then I believe he sold it to one of the. He might have sold it to one of the Martin brothers actually. So who knows? That could be my old car right there.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, let's send Dave Arnold down trackside one more time for our top 3 finishers in the mod in the mod kart division. And we'll step aside real quick for a couple of commercials for our fans at home watching us on the live stream. And Adam, Gordon, and Ken Stout, hope you're still watching. Because, Ken, we got a special treat for you coming up, I believe, in the next race, which is Production 1000 UTV. Special treat for Ken Stout coming up next. We'll be right back after this.
On our core values, quality work that comes from the safety on our job sites, the teamwork that makes it happen from employees that are guided by integrity, and making a commitment that we are proud of at Stronghold Engineering. Our values have been instrumental in our success and ability to build or facilitate anything imaginable. Stronghold Engineering, building construction excellence since 1991.
UTV 96 is inside this car here for the race.
We use the UTV 96 in this car. I'm using the VP UTV 96 fuel.
Thank you, VP Racing Fuels, for keeping me powered and getting me on top of the box.
All right, time to talk to the mod kart kids, and here we go. Trey Hangleston and Talon Martin and Connor Berry. Woo, boys, that was a good race, I gotta say. Ooh, be careful. Well, I gotta say, once again, probably the most exciting race we've had today here at the mod karts. Never disappoint, and so many kids out there that watch it happen. And Trey, man, you were like a yo-yo out there all over the place, but the battles, they were just incredible to watch.
Yeah, I just got out early and was just hitting my marks, and we were running smooth. And then, you know, we got to the mandatory, and I knew they were going to be there, and I just kept fighting, but I had fun. So.
Well, the good thing is, you know, you're still on the box too, because it was a little crazy, a little physical there. But the top 3 guys, you guys pretty much do it. But talk a little bit about the racing there with the split line there. That 180 going the split, boy, you can tell it's like, what decision? Yeah,
it's definitely hard because, you know, you just got to know who's behind you, if they're going to get under you, if you're on the outside. So it's a pretty tricky decision, but I just, you know, try to...
Well, the decisions, you know, are rough, but you're still in the box. It's all about the points, going for a championship for sure. You're in the running. Time to thank some people.
Thank my mom, my dad, James, Justin, Travis, DJ, Cody, Above All Construction, Sparco USA, CBR, Rugged Radios, Walker Evans, Altera Credit Union, and everyone else. Thank you.
There he is, Trey Hangleston, once again, 3rd place. And moving on over here to Talon Martin and Talon, man. It's like all of a sudden I saw you up in this position here. It was like, man, where did he come from? You're like Sneaky Pete jumping in there, watching them battle out, and they're quiet. You guys are also equal too.
Yeah, it was a crazy race. I got a good start, and then I opened the door in turn 4, I think, and they both got by me. So then I learned a lesson from that, and I just held the inside on that turn, and then got past Trey, and then just went to the finish.
Yeah, and the same thing, you guys were making that decision. I saw you and Trey go on the inside. Connor went to the outside, you were able to pass Connor one time there, and then got by. Then, of course, you guys came back around, he got by you, and you were able to keep in front of Trey.
Yeah.
So do you want to thank some people for being up here, bud?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother for spotting me, Gordo for helping me, or for working on my car, Pacific Pool Plumbing, FMS Heating and Air, Sunset Sign Designs, M&M Cutomatic, and everyone who came out to watch this race.
Talon Martin, get it up here for this young man, second place. And this young man, he's on his swan song last year in the mod carts, now in the Pro Light. Yesterday, not the way you wanted it to go. Today, it looks like redemption was yours. And for that, a $250 gift card to K&N. Talk a little bit about the battles you were having with these guys.
Yeah, it was fun. Yesterday we got last, so I knew that I needed to get back on top, and I started 6th, I got to 3rd, and then I got past Talon, then I tried to get past Trey, and we had a pretty fun race, and then I finally got him, and then I got wide in the final turn, and then Trey got back past me. And then going into the far back turn, we hit in the air, and then I got back in front of him.
Well, I can see you were looking for different lines. You're coming into turn number 1. You were going on the outside. You're like, okay, that didn't work. And then you saw the outside line on the split, and you're like, okay, that didn't work. And it's like, oh, no, don't. And then he goes to the inside line. Its line choice means so much out there, too, right?
Yeah, lines are for sure important, and it's just about being smooth and consistent. Starting from 6, you know that you just need to be smooth and pay attention, and that's what I did.
Well, Connor, great job. I know you got some people to thank for this, for your redemption, your swan song.
I want to thank my dad, Joe, Dusty, my mom, CBR, Chuck G, K&N, Super Clean, AIM, DASA, Rugged, and Rock Blocks, and General Tire, and yeah.
Give it up for this young man, Connor Berry, right there. Again, Trey Engelston, Talon Martin, and Connor Berry. So it's a great time. Always fun to watch these mod carts out here for sure. And Scott, back to you in the box.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Once again, congratulations. And Connor, damn, you drove a hell of a race. Actually, all 3 of you guys did. But congratulations to our podium finishers as we get ready now for our next race, which is